Hello, dudes, we're back. Open-minded people.
Open mind. It's
It's that exciting.
Yeah.
We're
I
back
had to
with
take a
more
breath between.
Killah Priest. Next song from Lord's Son.
Going to church.
Sacred Rites. Ready for this movie? Less than 2.5 minutes, too. It's going to seem like it's an hour and a half. But...
Sacred Rites. This ought to be friggin' amazing.
Your cravings have been taken to new heights, where seasoned beef and crispy potatoes cozy up inside of a warm tortilla. So enjoy the meal for just $1. The $1 beef and potato
that's
meal.
millions of dollars.
And that other one where it was like the spicy fries, it's like a horror film.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That shit was like, damn, I'll give it to him.
The sacred rites of the undead, the unseen. Can you read?
Hold on.
You're missing.
Thunder.
Thunder and pain.
Oh, he said it.
Thunder's pain. The sacred rites of the undead, the unseen. Can you read or write the unsaid? The moon turns night and the sun red. Stars fall from the heights, here comes dread. Upon his tongue was eternal life and bloodshed, and living water sprung from his daughter's pond head. The pioneer where Jacob fell, wrestled the devil and Gabriel, black guardians of the gates of hell. Past and modern men that face Israel, a map to the origin to creating cells. From gas to carbon 10, from 8 to 12, the babies swell inside the sack of the spaceship gel. The spirit of Christ compels. After Utum the bishop, the flood hit. The Noah people made their houses out of mud bricks. The sons of God and the daughters of men, blood mixed, flying like the artificial Earth's first satellite Sputnik. One, take it up, go. Knighthood Gnosticism, Lord, letting out repressed distortions. Son, surely useless narcissism, the mental disorder. I'm the windwalker, I ascend from flying saucer to talk to the one Panox, beating drums and crops. And the Maroons, the ones with locks, is shown the people. Zimbabwe, the Bantu and Hebrews called Yahweh. From the Shah shoes, the guards too from a law school. The wise speaker from the tribe of Wachita, and the Iroquois. They said my craft made a scary noise as it landed. I came through the clan as turquoise, walking as man, coming from the church boys. On my path, my road is littered with mics and scrolls exhibits, and where I go, there's no soul permitted.
Yeah.
No soul permitted.
He's doing too. It's like a
Where
being
I go, there's no soul
visiting all these
permitted.
worlds. That's cool as hell. This song is so
Stop the tape.
I think he's referencing different eras
yeah,
on this world.
dude.
He's talking about Locke and
His beats are so movie-like.
Satan
love
and
it.
Gabriel wrestling.
Yeah,
Just, yeah, like,
all that stuff that you don't even.
yeah.
A lot of people don't even know about.
Like after Noah built the ark and the flood came, his people were making houses out of mud bricks.
Mm. Yeah.
Like and pretty much after the flood, that's all that was left was mud. Like
Yeah.
it's the waters are
Yeah,
receding down, I
makes
guess
it
Mount
big-
Ararat
bigger
or whatever.
bricks. Yeah.
Like yeah, just. But I mean, even if like it wasn't Mount Ararat, you know the world floods, and you go for a year, a little over a year, just floating around the world
Yeah.
in this boat with all these animals,
Giant.
and then you see keep sending birds out until finally one day a bird comes back with a green leaf. It's like, oh, there's land.
Yeah.
And it came from that way, so you
That's cool.
start sailing that way, and then you see this mountain in the distance, and you get to it, and like the water starts slowly receding. You're gonna like, like have to start growing crops. So you're gonna mine
Finally
some of
got
that
some
mountain
land.
back,
Yeah.
and making these flatlands, and then you go down, make more flatlands. As it goes down, you make more flatlands. But you're going to, and as time expands, you're gonna either like make that spire of food thing. You're gonna start taking those plants, distribute them out into the land, and growing them there.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna need really this flattened out
Just
thing
gonna
or
be
this. So
expanding
like,
all
You may have, like, the mound that the Ark landed on could have been mined away. And that's why we can't find the Ark. We can't find the mountain that they landed on that would have, you could see it substantiated life after the flood left. They mined it all away.
Yeah.
Now they had to. So they could build cities and they could build, you carve it out with this big rock and you just build a castle out of it. Which you kind of get in like Machu Picchu and all those big, huge like slabs of stones, and then like there's this little city built on them.
Yeah, they must have did that. They just
Maybe that's where it all came
built
from.
Shelter
You know,
out
like
of,
he landed there. He wasn't over in Israel and all.
Yeah, they
the
built
Middle
shelter
East.
out of the materials.
I mean,
from
I'm
Ark.
open-minded enough to, you know,
Crazy.
at least speculate that maybe those weird things are from, you know, they landed on this huge ass mountain and slowly whittled it down to.
Yeah. It's cool to
Take on New England with a new Ford Escape and Explorer while you stay connected and your Wi-Fi hotspot redefines working from home. Lease Ford Escape for as low as $179 a month or buy Escape with 0 for 60 plus up to $2,000 cash.
No, it's cool to like just try to, you know, think about what they did do back then, you know?
Yeah.
All those
I mean, you know,
what
even
limited
if
resources they had.
you're wrong. You're not wrong in at least thinking maybe that's what they did, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
what you're thinking could have been exactly something
But-
that they did or something, you know?
to like kill somebody for that or attack or like, you know, assassinate someone's character over a thought like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just weird. There's people out there that do that, and like
I'd say we listen to it again.
you want to hear that again?
Thunder, pain, thunder's pain. The sacred rites of the undead, the unseen. Can you read or write the unsaid? The moon turns night and the sun red. Stars fall from the heights, here comes dread. Upon his tongue was eternal life and bloodshed, and living water sprung from his daughter's pun head. The pioneer where Jacob fell, wrestled the devil and Gabriel, black guardians of the gates of hell. Past and modern men that face Israel, a map to the origin to creating cells. From gas to carbon 10, from 8 to 12, the baby swell inside the sack of the spaceship gel. The spirit of Christ compels. After Utum the bishop, the flood hit. The Noah people made their houses out of mud bricks. The sons of God and the daughters of men, blood mixed, flying like the artificial earth first satellite Sputnik. One, take it up, yo, go, keep going. Knighthood Gnosticism, Lord, letting out repressed distortions. Son, surely useless narcissism, the mental disorder. I'm the windwalker, I ascend from flying saucer to talk to the one Panox, beating drums and crops. And the Maroons, the ones with locks, are showing the people Zimbabwe. The Bantu and Hebrews call Yahweh. From the Shashoes, the guards too from a law school. The wise speaker from the tribe of Wachita. And the Iroquois, they said my craft made a scary noise as it landed. I came to their clan as turquoise, walking as man, coming from the church boys. On my path, my road is littered with mics and scrolls exhibits, and where I go, there's no soul permitted. No soul permitted.
You know, like
Continue.
a lot of times we do like kill priests and stuff. We don't.
What goes to say? So,
And like, so like we're watching this, listening to music,
Power.
or
I think they can hear us too, though.
a few comments like that. I mean,
Like, oh, it's pretty good.
well, yeah, but I mean, we don't even comment or anything. We just sit here and wait and listen to the whole thing. Right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can't wait for what he says next, and I don't want it to stop.
I know.
Like, I'm like,
That's
oh
what
my
it is.
fuck! I hope he doesn't pause
That's what it
it.
is,
I hope
too.
he
That's why
doesn't
we
pause
usually don't
it.
pause it.
Don't pause it. Like, just let it run.
But also, yeah, we're making sure that you guys are hearing us, but our upgraded device,
Well, I mean,
things are a little bit better than before. Because we have a few videos where we're discussing things, but
well, no,
can't really-
we're not even discussing it. Like, we're just sitting here going for the whole song. Like, and then at the end, we're like, oh my God, that was amazing.
yeah.
Like, what the hell?
But I'm
is
saying
that?
as far as
Wow.
like people being able to hear us.
But there's
on
been
previous
comments
devices.
of people being like, wow, I came here to watch you react to the whole thing, and you just sat there and then kind of talked about it at the end. Like, there were no pauses. There were no anything in discussions.
Yeah.
So maybe, like, if
Depends
we
on
do
the day, I
something like
guess.
that, like, wow, we didn't really react too much to that, let's do a second listen, and then,
Been doing that a lot
you know,
lately.
pause and react
Yeah.
to certain parts that we stand
Especially if
out
the song's
after the
worth it.
second
Yeah.
listen to it or whatever.
Yeah.
It might be a little
pretty
more.
cool.
If that's
Like I
something
said,
you
it
guys
depends
talk
on the
about or
day,
think
too, you
about,
know?
let us know in the comments.
How we're feeling that day is how we're gonna be on camera too. You know, like just a
True.
vibe we're putting across.
But I mean,
so.
to be like, this should be like vibe with us. This isn't a reaction.
Oh, yeah. But yeah.
And then put the name of the artist in the song.
Well, it's like you said, we'll sit here, we'll listen without pausing. We have other reactions where we'll break. Well, we'll talk about a lot of the song after these songs, but we have other videos too where we're
Yeah, but I
pausing
mean, like-
constantly, breaking down sections.
But that's a total different,
but
like
different styles.
to sit there
you
and
know?
listen to
Just
this
different
awesome song and be
styles.
like, wow, wait, did you hear what he just said? And then like break that down like this. It's like, oh my God, I hope, like,
It's
and
cool.
every,
Like I'm saying, it's
every
different styles.
phrase that Killah
Listen to
Priest
the
says
music
in
of
these songs, like, I'm
reacting.
going to be like, oh my God. And like, there's like an hour-long discussion for each bar in this song.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's so cool.
Like he's like something about Zimbabwe, and then the Eagles called Yahweh. Like Yahweh is well in like Zechariah Sitchin, like deciphering the cuneiform writing in Sumeria from Sumeria or whatever, Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
Like Yahweh was like no one like the like Enlil and Enki and Anu and Ningich Zeta and all these guys, Marduk, Isis, Ishtar, you know, all these guys were like people,
cool names.
like were beings.
Yeah.
But then there was this small thing, and it was like, but the only mention of any sort of spirit that someone could communicate with was called Yahweh. Would call itself Yahweh. Call me Yahweh. And if you need anything, pray to me, and I will provide for you.
That's where China got it from. They get a smartphone called a Huawei, something like Huawei. It's called a Huawei, so it's not far off from that name.
Spelled way
Crazy.
different. Like there's
Yeah.
like 3 H's in there.
Yeah, it's
that
a bunch of
shouldn't be.
H's. I'm gonna hit you with some pieces. Later, everyone. Thanks for rocking with us.
Anyways, keep your mind
Discussion,
open
Music.
and get in on the comments and let us
Cool.
know what you think about
Yeah.
what we were just
Shout
talking
out
about.
Neil deGrasse Titan. If you made it this far in the
Yeah,
video, let us
man.
know.
Yeah,
We did that before. We said, if you made it this far in the video, let us know. Guess who hit us up right
he
away?
always does.
Ricardo, man. He's been
Oh yeah.
He's been rocking with us.
Ricardo Simpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace, everyone. Thank you.
Yes.
Knowledge is key.